Here's the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Back to throw. Hansen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
To throw on second down. Bauman looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a third down and 3. Operating from the gun. Bauman. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following following the penalty. It's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Looking to throw. Bauman. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Niners at 5-10 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Rhodes. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Bauman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Here we go. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Here we go, set. Black Olsen. Black Chuck. Field, black. Ready?
Back to throw. Hansen. Throw left side complete. That's Curtis. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
52.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, Because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Looking to throw. Hansen. This will be caught at about the 6. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Operating from the gun, Hansen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
second down. They'll run it here. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Bauman. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, Bauman. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. To throw on 3rd down. Bauman. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing on 1st down. Bauman. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels...
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
38.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hansen out to the right here to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Off the play fake. Hansen got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it and miss it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there, you throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Beck finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, Bauman. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. At a gain of about 4 here, moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Off play action. Hansen. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Bauman. He's got it to Williams. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
On 1st first and 10. Bauman. He finds his man. Complete. It's back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Looking to throw on second down. Bauman. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown!
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Hansen. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
On the set. Good. 52.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, Hansen. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 21 yards away, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues. He's got a man. Complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Looking to throw. Bauman. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Beck. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Back to throw. Bauman. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Second down at 4. Off play action. Bauman. And oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Up the middle they go. It's Rhodes. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them...
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. From 17 yards out. And the Niners are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
161 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Off the play fake. Hansen. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hansen. Caught. It's Wilson. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Ready. Go, 38.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hansen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Hansen. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We're facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Ballman. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down. Bauman. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ballman. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Bauman. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 183 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Off play action. Hansen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Johnson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Ballman. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big third down play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it.
And, my goodness, another interception. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Jets, they continue to show they're playoff ready as they move to 13-3 with 1 game remaining. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, their struggles continue. It's an 11th loss to go with just 5 wins. And they will look to turn it around next time out.